Brian Saviano and Kevin Hinkle have finally unveiled their secret collaboration in the form of a children's book, The Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits. If this is something you or someone you may know is interested in, head over to Kickstarter to show some support.
No, I got them on. It's okay. Ninja, you're in 5, 4, 3.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cali Brick Clique. We got the plastic architect, Claire. Perfect timing, blowing her nose. We got Shy.
What up?
Usual suspects. And we got a long time in the making. This has been, this was supposed to happen long ago. But we got Mr. Julian, a.k.a. BrickSmith.
I like the fashion statement.
Oh, yeah, Pink Bucket Nation.
I love it. It looks good.
Represent the Pink Bucket Nation.
Yay, yay. So before we get started, though, I just want to let everybody know you can find this on all your usual podcast platforms. And if you are there, might as well leave a comment, rate us, it helps us out, gets us out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That was the intro right there. Boom.
Hey, that was way better than last time. Good job, dude.
Yeah. No COVID this time. But how you guys been doing?
Well, Claire looks like she's going somewhere.
She's ready.
I got my hair cut today. One of my best friends is getting married on Saturday, so we're gonna be in Utah, which is exciting for like a big fancy wedding. So I haven't figured out what I'm wearing yet. So
you gotta go find Cody Utley while you're over there.
Oh yeah. I mean, so there's also like Aubrey's there, like the Brick Club and stuff. Yeah, I know. And so I'm hoping we have enough time. Like there's a possibility on Sunday, but we're like literally there for less than 48 hours. So we'll figure it out.
Is the convention this weekend for them?
I'm not sure, so here's what I'm sorry for interjecting already.
No,
well, here's what I would do is 2 weeks before the wedding, I would
the wedding's this weekend.
Yeah, well, drop a bomb and be like, where the either the main Lego store in the middle of the state or the closest aftermarket Lego store, bricks and minifigs, whatever.
Yeah,
and tell everybody to show up.
We've been to that bricks and minifigs twice. Once. We've been to all the bricks and minifigs in the area, which are like they're some of the best bricks and minifigs in the country. I think like that's headquarters for them. I'm pretty sure.
I've heard good things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And like, it's not even from like a stock perspective, but from a just a customer service and, interaction and stuff and more like community environment. So we had a really good experience there and we're definitely going to try to go back there. So that would definitely be a good thing. It's just like, because I'm in this wedding, when you're in a wedding, you like have no flexibility.
That's it.
You're working the whole time.
Changes everything.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I'm getting, I just like, it's so crazy how this stuff works. But like, the wedding is on Saturday evening. I'm getting my makeup done 7:30 in the morning on Saturday because I'm like the least important one between like the mother of the bride and the bride. Obviously, I agree. If you want to make it into pictures, which are like at noon or whatever, then you have to wake up like the ass crack of dawn. And it's just crazy, all this stuff that you have to jump through. And it's like, I just tried on dresses and my God, I haven't tried on like, what's it called, event wear in so long. And like Sans hasn't worn a suit in so long, or other than his own videos. And like, we live in like these sweats and stuff now, especially, with the state of the world and stuff and like, working from home, that it feels like so foreign and uncomfortable and like heels and getting your nail. Anyway, I'm not excited about it, but I'm excited about my friend getting married. I'm not excited about getting ready. But
I was about to say, you sound excited.
Sounds like a wedding. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to dance. I'm excited for the food. I'm excited to like get.
You're excited after the speech. That's when you're going to be like all hands down. It's time for me to take off my heels and start partying it up. That's what you're looking forward to.
This is my second speech that I've done. So it's not my first wedding speech, but this one has like a really strict wedding planner. So she sent me like a whole thing of like, it has to be within these parameters. And I was like, okay, cool. Like she was like, I want it to be 2 to 5 minutes. I was like, oh, that's super easy. Like I can definitely do that. And then my friend calls me yesterday and she's like, do you know this like really, like inappropriate and really vulgar experience that happened to us when we were like in our 20s? Can you bring that up in the speech? And I was like, can you figure out how to weave that in? And I was like,
sure can.
I was like, sure. Are you sure you want me to do that? Those are against your wedding planner's parameters. Exactly. And so the wedding planner's like, don't talk about ex-boyfriends. Don't be depressing. Don't make fun of the bride and groom. This isn't what's it called? What's it when you roast somebody? Yeah, this is a roast, you know? And so.
But this is also a request from the bride.
It's a request from the bride. And I was like, is it okay if I go longer? And she's like, yeah. And then she also told me, she's like, you're the funny speech. And I was like, thanks for telling me.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You should just bring Sans on.
I know he would die. He's so uncomfortable. He's like not looking forward to this at all. And so he's just like, it's okay. But we'll see. We get to see Park City, which is beautiful. And yeah, that's me. I'm
with that.
Yeah, it sounds eventful.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the vlog.
We'll do our best.
Well, doggy.
Sorry, that's my dog.
That's cool.
He's gonna just whatever.
Our family's finally decided on finally getting another one.
Yeah.
After the loss of my
nice.
I think we're ready.
That's a
to
idea.
invest in a new animal. The only problem is that I don't know how to get one.
There's this thing called the pound. It's called hashtag.
The problem is I have 2 small children and I can't just grab any dog.
Yeah.
You can grab a puppy.
It has to be a puppy. Yeah, I know that.
You can grab a puppy from the shelter and you can spend the time and the money to
train
it. And that same amount of money would be the cost of buying a breeded dog that you could possibly have a lifespan of like 5 years. And and could have like health problems that will cost you tens of thousands of dollars later, like hip issues and stuff like that. I think you absolutely have the discipline to to train a dog and teach yourself how to do that. You've already done. Did you train your last dog?
Yeah. I got Indigo right when I came back from Iraq from a breeder. We exercised, trained every day. And the reason why he lived up to be 15 was because of how I took care of him. For me, it's just really hard because he's literally been with me through every thick and thin life event since I came back. So now it's like I finally accept the fact I want another dog, but this time it's not my dog. It's gonna be the family dog. It's gonna be
family dog.
Yeah. So it's always been
dog of those experiences as well. You know what I mean? It'll be like a dog for like the next few chapters of your life.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So yes, I am looking into adopting. The only problem is finding a puppy. Because I want to adopt a bigger dog, but like it's you don't know how a dog's gonna be around tiny children. If the kids were older, then it'll be kind of different. But they're small.
You could foster for a while and kind of like it's kind of a good way to test out animals.
Yeah. We have a shelter actually a mile away from here, literally a mile, but primarily have grown street dogs because they always get those are the issues. Those are the ones that end up in the pound. Like I want to grab from there just because I see it every day when I run. So it's like, or at least when I try to run. But
run? What's that?
I have to run, dude. I can't do that. Another topic for another day.
Somebody chasing you? I mean,
hey, you never know, man. You never know when someone's going to chase you. You always have to be prepared to run. You just do. So like Venus and I are kind of contemplating on how to acquire the next family dog. So I'm open to any suggestions to anyone. So yes, a pound is one I'm looking at. A rescue by my house is definitely one I'm looking at. Problem is I've already gone on both, no puppies. So I guess
you can get like on lists, like distribution lists, just like you do with like breeded dogs. You can get like there's like rescue.
Rescues. I know
there's
that.
so many, especially for like the LA area. There's a lot of there's tons.
I don't know how it works over there. Back here in the country, man, you just go to Jim Bob's house and pick one up at the yard. I'm serious, man. Listen, my sister had 12 full-grown dachshunds when we got our dachshund pit bull puppy from her. Yeah, I said it. And he's healthy as a horse. That dog. But yeah.
Dachshund pit bull puppy sounds super cute. Pits are so great. They're so great.
Yeah, I really want a pit.
Like I've had a lot of experience with pit lab mixes, and they're great family dogs.
It's a great mix.
Yeah, and they're like the pit makes their head and paws and stuff oversized, so they just look like giant puppies.
Yes,
it's so cute.
Giant bobbleheads.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just like they have like the intelligence of a pit, but like
playfulness and familyness of a lab.
Pits can be family dogs. They're
just I think
pits are one of the sweetest dogs ever. They have a really bad rap.
It's really smart.
The sweet side of this, the dachshund pit we got is the pit. The dachshund's the mean part.
Yeah, dachshunds are.
It's always the small ones.
Yeah. Those little dogs are not super nice.
Yeah.
I also want a dog that looks mean because I live in the hood. So.
No Frenchies? No?
So like and then a pit mix might actually be nice because they're like you can train it to be like a really good guard dog and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know any dog would be at least protecting of the children. I know that. And I just don't want a little tiny chihuahua running around in the yard. I'm like, I'm sorry. No offense to any small dogs out there, but something comes through the house, you're gonna kick a chihuahua. You're gonna think twice if you see a full-blown German Shepherd looking at you.
They punted Baxter.
Anyway, well, good luck with that, Shy. That's really exciting. A new member of the family.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. Well, that was my news for the week.
Yay!
What about you, Ninja?
Me? Oh, I got nothing. I've just been working. I'm actually excited about some Lego stuff, to be honest.
The March drop, literally this past week of like newness that one was leaked and two not leaked was too much for me to comprehend. Like they did a good job hiding all that. I didn't even know the Dark Trooper head was even a thing. So I'm happy that, not all leaks have been like
leaked.
I was trying to not sound redundant.
I know.
Right? Kind of like how we've seen all the Speed Champions except the movie cars.
Oh man,
question mark?
The
Fast
Speed
and Furious, baby. No.
Cars are fire.
They look really good. They've made like even Sans has been like, maybe we should get Speed Champions. He's like, no. Honestly, like some of the stuff, the Technic like monster trucks, they're the ones that are on shelves right now. Mm-hmm. Especially after Josh's video, I'm like, I want those.
Right, Josh?
Yeah, there's
Josh is really pushing for them, and he's killing it with it. And like,
I haven't seen the shark one on shelves. Like, it's sold out all the time.
I have not seen that one either.
Yeah,
but those are durable. Those pullback Technicars are extremely durable.
It's the Technic in them.
And if you mash them up like you can do, because you can mix two of them together per like line. Oh, dude, the power in those things. Well worth the money.
Better than stunts?
I was like, Sans, can we get them and then like just put them away when we have like two cute little boys or whatever? I thought that was like the way that Josh did it was so cute. And Sans like, they're never going to be allowed to touch Lego. Are you insane? Like, no way. I was like, all right, sounds good.
Okay, yeah, I understand that part. It is hard, but it's inevitable.
Yes.
It is 100%.
Yeah.
I know that. It's fine, but someone's still in denial. It's okay.
They'll either do it in front of you or behind your back.
Exactly. Yeah. And once you can lock and key all you want, they'll figure a way to get in. There's YouTube videos on how to get into a locked door.
Kids are crafty.
Kids are smart. My 2-year-old daughter knows how to access my phone.
My cat knows how to open the front door. I'm sure my kids can figure it out.
Oh yeah, There you go. There you go.
That's all right. You gotta put them to work and let them earn that Lego. I had the boy pick up all the Lego off the floor. They bought some sort pieces now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. So I have
Daddy, I want a shark. I'm like, go pick all that Lego up.
So I have this box of BrickLink with like elephants right here. I literally scoured BrickLink for all the elephants that I can grab. And there's one dude in Canada had like 30 of them for $10 or $11. So I took them all. He's been wanting to build these elephants for a week.
Why what happened? The elephants? Are you
for my army? Yeah, it's for my black elephants.
What? That doesn't make any sense to me.
That's the beauty of Lego.
What do you mean?
Where in the world are they that they have an army of elephants? Are they Asian elephants, African elephants, Shy?
Wow, you want to get there, huh? I mean,
where are these Black Knights? Aren't they in Western Europe? Like, I don't understand. Like, explain to me how the elephants got there.
Fantasy.
Okay, got it. That's fine. But you're so like technically, you're like, well, I need like exactly 2.365,000 of this falcon to get exactly a squad, and then needs this or whatever, and I need this and I need that because I have to buy 10,000 of these knights because otherwise I can't actually technically call it that. But I'm gonna have 25 elephants. And it's like,
are they gonna ride the elephants?
I
have nothing to say because that's entirely accurate.
I was like, but that's the thing is like you're super accurate with that, and then you're like elephants. And I love elephants. My dad loves elephants. Sans loves elephants. I get it. I get the elephant thing. $10 each is probably a good investment. Also,
it is.
I mean, elephants are pretty intimidating.
In the U.S., there's only like so many of these in North America, or specifically USA, and they're going for like $20-$30 right now because of
you know about the old ones, right?
Yeah, the older ones. The ones from before. Yeah.
It's like let's see. When I first got into the Lego, they were like $30 a pop, and I was like, oh man, these are expensive.
They're like 70 now.
Yeah,
these animals, man.
got one in a random bulk lot, and Sam started screaming and running around the house because like the bulk lot was like $200 or $300, and that was
that
like,
should be a TikTok video.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you find an elephant in your bulk lot.
Anyways, I mean, going back to it before Claire put reality in my face.
Sorry. I'm like elephants.
No, I've been dangling these in front of my son to be able to do all the things I need him to do in the house, like keep it clean, don't punch your sister, that type of thing. And it's working.
So that's how you do it.
So you can definitely use Lego to incentivize actions.
Yes.
So, especially if they really, really want to come in here, and it's been working at least for me lately, because my son is in the FU4s right now, and it's like,
is that a thing? That's what it's called, FU4s.
Apparently, there's a name for all these numbers stemming from terrible twos. 1 or 2, they don't really formulate great sentences, but you kind of understand it. But they're definitely like really, really 3, they start formulating sentences, and you really understand what they're saying. And then 4, they realize that they can just say the harshest things to you and get a reaction, and you won't do anything. Well,
I got me a 4-year-old too.
Like kids across the room all the time, but they think we're playing. So that doesn't.
Oh, he knows better.
No. The easiest thing for me, literally the easiest thing for me to do, is just shut the TV.
Oh yeah.
Over. It's over.
That's
and then
what
happened?
Yeah,
and then grab my kid's favorite toy and hold it right next to the trash can. That's literally. I can make him do whatever I want once it gets to that, but I try not to do that as much as possible.
Infinite power.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like you can either threaten it or you can actually give, you can just take it away for a certain amount of time or whatever. That's what my parents used to do. They were just like,
it works.
You're done.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. No more warnings. I just take it. And they're like, what happened? Like, listen, I told you one time.
But then you get a teenage girl who's if I get myself as a child, she's going to boarding school.
I'm not looking forward to myself.
Right.
Not at all.
My daughter, she's 9 going on 30 right now.
I was an absolute sweetheart of a child, and I cannot wait for my boy to turn into what his dad is.
That's what I'm saying.
Good one, Julian.
My friend, his daughter I think she's 12, and she just started saying, like, I hate you.
It's Ezra right now.
He's not Ezra's 4.
I know, and he says, "I hate you, Dad." I'm like, "Who told you?" Like, I'm looking at my wife and my in-laws. I'm like, "Who the hell taught him this?" I've never said hate. The word hate ever.
Hate's a really strong one.
Yeah, I've never. A lot of our family right here in our ancestry have really fought against that word, and you're really gonna like say that in front of me. But then, like, who's teaching this?
Television. I don't know, some garbage YouTube. You probably put in front of them.
Probably. Either way, we digress.
I hadn't noticed. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes that's what the Lego family needs, man. That's what the Lego family needs. Is they need the advice from different angles.
Nice segue.
That's right. That was
perfect.
Just by the way, just FYI, Alex has one time to tell me he hates me.
Yeah,
he won't do it twice.
I feel like
I had the high ground.
I've always thought it was like something like a nasty teenage girl thing to say, but let's not.
That's why it's the FU4s right now.
Yeah.
my teenage girls never said that. So again, I win. Game over.
Cold-blooded.
But speaking of that segue, like 10 sentences ago,
I forgot what we were talking about.
How did we get here again?
The Lego family.
So I remember coming into this Lego community YouTube almost 3 years ago. I didn't really take it seriously for the first year. That's where I met Ninja.
Yay.
Like together on the 72-hour stream. And that's where I met you on the 72-hour
stream. Yeah.
On BFAB segment. That's actually the first time I also met Ryan at the same time. I remember that conversation very, very well. Even though you're only on it for like maybe 30 minutes for BFAB section. But in that first interaction with you, you were very, very welcoming, very warm. It was as if I already knew who you were. Yeah. So that was one thing that drew me to paying attention to what this community was, because I didn't know what it was before that. Like I still don't understand like where this whole Pink Bucket Nation stems from. Yeah. And that's what you've created. How long ago?
First inception was 2014. The absolute like locked in name was 2015. So a couple of weeks ago.
How would you define it?
Okay, well, with that, you guys can take a knee or what? Is it?
Sure. I mean,
all right, cool.
I'm sitting down already. I'm good.
I'm already sitting.
So the definition comes with the creation. They go hand in hand. On a live stream, first of its kind, a Lego live stream. Nobody was doing it on the internet. It was a guy named Big B Brikx. He owns a BrickLink store, and he was doing a Saturday stream every Saturday night, like clockwork. He would swap it from account to account for other people, and he would back them up and help with the hosting, whatever. So I was in one of his live streams, and we were playing the 20-piece challenge, where you get a random 20 pieces, you build a thing, and you try and make everybody guess what it is. And if they guessed your stuff, you did a great job, blah, blah, blah. It was just for funds. So I used to stream in the living room with my wife. I went to the Lego room, grabbed my daughter's pink bucket, put 20 pieces in it, took it to the living room, dumped it out, did the build, blah, blah, blah. Then just being the goofy guy that I was then, still am, whatever, put the bucket on my head. My wife's like, "You're being ridiculous, stop." And I was like, "Okay, I'll wait." I looked down there, and this was back when it was Hangouts or whatever.
Google Hangouts.
There was 10 people across the bottom, and you could see them, and then it was everybody had something on their head. And I was like, "Okay, here we go." So then bucket head and other things of that nature for the next year. I did it just to be a goofball. Like, my first inkling was, I'm a jackass, I'm just playing.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got ready as a Lego community to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube, which is, I thought, was a great achievement. And so I went back, and I was going to host that same live stream again. And Big B told everybody, make sure we get out there and support BrickSmith, do YouTube videos to promote him doing the show on his anniversary. And then a kid named Gavin is my Legos, Instagram. He was 15, and he put on an Instagram video. And this is how long ago it was. And it said, "Y'all come out, support BrickSmith, Pink Bucket Nation, let's go."
Woo! And there it is.
There it was. So, but with that being said, okay, now the definition. Okay, you had, and I'm trying to get through this, make it fast, because I mean, kids, that could have taken an hour and a half.
Oh no, take your time.
It has taken an hour and a half for that story. I've also said that story.
This is the Julian episode.
In one day. What?
So this is the Julian episode. So take your time.
No.
Yeah, it's obvious you've practiced. It was very concise. It was very concise. My point. Kudos.
Thank you. I've only told it once or twice.
Yeah.
So there, it was created before it had a reason. So I had to come up with something very quick. Okay, if you guys know me or have ever met me, I am a full to life goofball. All right, a clown among men.
Whoop whoop.
I'm there, exactly what he said. I'm there to have a good time first. I'm there to support and that's what I want to do. It's like I said at the last convention. I said it ain't got nothing to do with these bricks. It's got to do with his family. But anyway, moving on. What is the Pink Bucket Nation? Because I want to say Beyond the Brick asked me back in 2016. Because whatever. A bunch of idiots at Philly Brick Fest put some buckets on and showed up. It was our first unofficial, official, whatever.
First meetup.
Sure, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know it was going to happen. My man, YoHowie.com, he's the one that gave us the buckets and the vinyls and got it out there to the masses. So that day is pretty much when I figured it out on the fly. What the Pink Bucket Nation stands for is, in this AFOL world we live in the community, in the hobby, stop taking yourself so seriously, have a good time, and have the enjoyment of a child while you're playing with a kid's toy. Later down the road, we were able to pair with Susan G. Coleman, breast cancer stuff, near and dear to my wife's heart. And I missed October of last year, but the 2 years prior to that, the donations and the money that I would make off of the brand, we would send right to the foundation. Mm-hmm. And it just happened that I wear a pink bucket, and pink is breast cancer awareness, so that worked. It worked good. It was a good thing.
That was good. It was good branding.
Hand in hand, yeah.
I did it I didn't do it. Along with the childlike thought process. There is one singular rule about being a member of the Pink Bucket Nation, and that is you have to believe.
Even though it sounds like a cat poster.
That's right. So that is the cat poster and that line Vitruvius said in Lego Movie 1, and the cat poster is behind that stack of bull crap right here. Hung on my wall, been there for 5 or 6 years.
That's like the believe in the magic of it all and stuff.
Yeah, it's a blue cat hanging on. It says believe. Yeah. Well, that's in my Lego room. That's what it is. And you too can be a member today.
I love it. No, I love that. It was also like genuine and like wonderful, and then it was like immediate sales pitch right there. It's like you too can be.
Yeah, it's it costs nothing. It hurts nobody, and it's just a thing. And you can come and go as you please. We're not a lug. We're not affiliated. We don't have this. We don't care about that. If you just want to do what is that the military stuff, okay, fine. I guess it'll fit in somewhere. Somebody else in there will too.
Yes.
But when you're hurting all these great AFOL cats to try and join something, this is the loosest, goosiest club. Someone actually referred to it at Brick Fair 2022 as a cult. So whatever.
Well, okay. I guess that's one way of calling it that, sure. But the reality is like this Lego, when we've talked about this before here, is like the Lego hobby brings a lot of people together that would never have crossed paths, or you know what I mean? Like they have nothing in common and they live in separate silos, and globally, or even domestically, like even someone like, across the street that I never would have interacted with might like Lego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, this is, you can't really create like in this environment an inclusive group with having almost like no stipulations. Like I think it's definitely the only way to do it.
That's it.
Yeah. It's kind of like Fight Club for Lego. It's like,
nice.
You just like don't talk about, it's like, you just don't talk about it. No. But you definitely, all you have to do is have a Duplo pink bucket or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to have a bucket. You just have to be there. You just
have to believe.
Believe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, believe. That's it.
But yeah,
the bucket is just an accessory.
Well, yeah, the bucket's sold separately. There we go.
What's the biggest like convention that you think the representatives or constituents? I don't know what's the right word.
Constituents.
Well, okay, so where's your demographic located?
I don't even know what we call ourselves.
Whatever members, let's say. But like where like is it Brick Fair? Is it Atlanta?
Is it Bama?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We dropped bomb in Philly for the first time. Howie gave me 30 buckets, passed them out. Mm-hmm. We took a picture, and it was like 6 people with a bucket on their head. And subsequently in 2018 and 2019 at Philly, there was, I'd say, between 40 and 60 bucketed members there. This year, we didn't even actually take a picture because half the damn club forgot their buckets. And I'm like, well, you guys are pissing me off. I didn't. Chai, go ahead and take that out. I'm kidding. But I did. I told them of my anger when they didn't have their buckets because, there's only one rule. But damn it, come to the show. Brickstore, who leaves it on top of his BrickLink store, forgot to bring his. No one gets a pass.
Now, was there a warning, or a preparation, like, hey guys, don't forget to bring blah 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 blah?
So Shy, I have never given.
Julian?
Huh?
Is he trying to put it back on you? Is that?
No, that's fine because I got a rebuttal for him. It's not my first rodeo.
Okay.
So Shy,
yes,
I have never put it out there. And
nice.
They have always.
I get it.
You want it to be natural, kind of. Yeah,
I get it. I completely understand.
So I say between 20 and 60, reasonably 40, 60, whatever, that have buckets, but like everyone here is a member of the Pink Bucket Nation, whether you have one or not.
What?
Just saying. You're welcome.
Just like that's the vibe. It's just like
that's it, man.
It's almost like inherently being part of the AFOL community, and like you're just
if you have the willingness to think that I'm not a complete idiot for what I'm doing, then yeah, you're welcome. Come on in.
Standards are high here. I love it. It's so actually, you know, honestly, that's like I remember when one of my friends was like, you know, when I was single and I had a couple of relationships, and she was like, you know, what are you looking for? You know, you've obviously had a few relationships, like you've experienced X, Y, and Z. You're at an age where you can be like, this is what I want. And I think like at the end of it, I was just like, I just want someone kind. It was so simple. And I know a couple of my friends at the time were like, there's like, what? There's so much more than that, like blah, blah, blah. And this kind of reminds me of that, where sometimes the simplest thing means the most. Someone kind also means you actually probably have the same value systems. You know, there's a lot to say to that. And then if we're all AFOLs, we're all here. Even though we're different, there's definitely like a likeness between all of us to a degree that can, you know, actually get us having a conversation even outside of Lego, which is really nice. Yeah, and it's like I haven't been in the community obviously as long as you have.
I just got here 2 weeks ago. I'm actually new. I don't even know.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Yeah. No, but like I, you know, I have loved Lego for a very long time, and not that you even need to. You can literally like have picked up a set yesterday and still love it. But like for me, it was a very individualistic experience, and which is great, and that there's nothing wrong with that, and that's still amazing. And people need that. You know, you need to have something that's just yours and yours yourself. But I definitely like meeting the community and, you know, obviously having this podcast and like making our friends and, you know, meeting, you know, my partner and stuff. It's the scales are incomparable to just like picking up a Lego set and being like intellectually stimulated, but also like, you know, numb for a little bit. Like, it's like, you know, all the benefits of Lego are just relative to everything else that's like come with it, you know? I don't know if that was, Shy will probably get 50% of that. So I'm excited to see how that sounds later.
Actually, that was no cutting at all.
Okay, good.
That was actually really good.
I'm trying to get better. I'm practicing for my
You're practicing? You're practicing.
Yeah. No, I need to. I've been practicing for my speech on Saturday, so not as many ums and ahs and.
Damn.
Are you going to cut out all the ums and ahs? All right, then. Challenge accepted.
Great.
You put your ass to work, Shy. Here we go. I
don't cut out all the ums. All right.
You better not cut out. Hey, listen.
Repetitive.
Better not
filler words.
Listen, man. I've been doing this game long enough. I go raw.
Jesus. I remember when Shy was like, Claire, I've been editing you, and I was like,
but I've been editing myself too. I've been editing all of us. It wasn't.
I know, but it's like to find out about it after the fact, and then I can't be mad because that means that I don't listen to our own podcast back, and so like I can't be upset.
Dang,
all right, well, okay, so check it out. Listen to the last episode up until maybe like towards the beginning, and I left one in there, and you'll understand where.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you. I left one specifically in there for you to listen to.
Are you leaving Easter eggs in our podcast for me to hear?
It's been fun.
The answer is I have not listened to a single one of our podcasts.
Well, I know, but I honestly left this one, and I'm honestly not going to cut this part out. I left this one so you would hear it. If you like to reference, like if I would one day tell you, which I wasn't expecting to tell you here, but if you want, I'll pull out the timestamp just so you can hear what I meant. And like I said, I'm very like. I edit myself a lot. I think the only one I never edit, literally the only one I never edit is Ninja.
He never talks.
Yeah. So I'm good. That's why I'm like, I'll just be quiet so you don't have to.
You sit there and look pretty, Ninja.
For Ninjas, I gotta like cut out the spaces between his words.
Whenever I do talk, there's the awkward pause. And it's like,
yes, I'll cut those parts out. But aside from that, you know, like I try to make it a very
this is Shy making us better, people.
I'm just trying to make it sound presentable. I mean, audio.
Polish it up. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I'll get more views.
Exactly.
Sure.
It's fine. We don't get enough views either. It's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
I wouldn't dare. I'm not changing a thing. I am happy in my mediocrity.
That's right, Julian. Embrace is strange.
Well, to bring it back,
What?
I was trying to. Claire got us
Again?
to a good segue into it, and then we kind of just went the other way. So, being alone is not something that's human. We don't strive well, like not interacting with others. And a lot of people in the Lego space have, not all, but have or able to do that in their own world in places like that. But when they come here, it's easily accepting, and no matter where you find yourself, which is good.
Yeah.
But still within this community, there are little groups of cliques all over the place. Not to say that they're bad or anything. It's just that people gravitate to certain people. Like, for example, myself, I have like the military side. Not that I want to keep myself there because I like being around you folk. But people place themselves in different communities within the Lego YouTube space or the Instagram space or the, I guess, Flickr space.
Now we're on TikTok, by the way. You can
Apparently we're on TikTok.
78 over on the TikTok.
Hashtag
All the kids are doing it. Check it out.
Definitely know when someone knows what they're doing on TikTok when they call it the TikTok.
Yes, that's right. I might be the oldest AFOL on TikTok. I'm just saying.
All right, Shy, are you on TikTok?
I was thinking
We're the same age.
Yeah, but I'm not on TikTok.
I have a TikTok account. I don't do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't believe
TikTok
you.
is.
I don't even get on. I honestly don't. I think
You definitely have
dangerous.
some drafts.
It's
I know.
very
10
dangerous.
times, maybe the 50 times,
I don't
50
believe you.
times that I've been on there.
Is that
You
why I don't get any views? Because
No.
you guys are not doing it? Okay.
You definitely have a private dance TikTok channel. I'm convinced. I can't.
Secret account.
Yeah, a secret.
Wait, you're not supposed to put those on your Lego account?
Definitely, and it's like
Oh,
it's
I
like
love you, Claire.
it's
That
like
was
you
awesome.
and Venus on date night doing like dance TikToks. So it's
Oh
like
my God.
Hey, he's got to keep the moves crispy.
No, it's not even close. I'm so bad. Like me on Sam's video with me falling down, holding my knee. That was real. I literally
no,
hurt
I
my
don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. It totally looked fake. It looked so fake.
No, I
You're not that
literally.
good of an actor. You're a dancer, not an actor.
What are you talking about? You must not have seen Josh's video.
Oh yeah, that was.
Shy is a great actor.
Hey man, I didn't know what I was getting into in that. Josh, love you. Just FYI, anyone here that wants to collab with Josh, he's using everything.
What do you mean, like
The moment you're talking to him, that starts the recording.
Yeah,
not
you
when
do
you
that.
start recording,
You
you use
learned that.
everything.
He learned that from you, Shy.
So bad. I
For
do
the.
that.
Oh God, someone did it back to you.
You got to get those intro snips. Those snippets.
Damn.
Those tasty bites.
Julian,
See, you know how much dirt you would have had if you just hit the record button when I came in?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I did.
Right?
Oh, sure.
Julian's like, oh crap.
Yeah, like I repeat, this is not my first rodeo. There's a live thing up in that corner.
It doesn't mean I don't have a secondary record button on the below to hit the screen.
Hey, listen, not for nothing, but that helped tear up the community at one point in time. Somebody was forwarding somebody in post.
Ooh.
So to make this a segue, but with the openness and welcomeness with groups and all that kind of stuff, there is the possibility and inevitability of drama.
Absolutely, because everyone on the face of the earth takes everything too seriously at some point in time, including yours truly. There's been a couple of times where I have made mistakes and almost lost very good friends because I was taking this too seriously. Plus, I'm better. I'm more medicated now, so that helps.
That helps. Yes, yes. Medication is a.
I mean, I'm serious, like because they did a number on me at the corrections.
That's right.
Yeah, I do. Well, which congratulations on retiring, by the way.
Thank you very much. I try.
I can't, like
20 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Juvenile corrections for everybody who doesn't know.
In Florida.
Every day.
Just kidding.
Did you ever use Lego on them?
We didn't, but there was another one that did. That is also another small, like that was a little bit of piece of why I did start getting into the hobby is because you go and you work at a facility and you see the kids over and over again, and they get released and they come back and they come back and then they go back and then they die, and you don't ever see. You don't see enough success stories.
Yeah.
You don't see what I'm working for. Why do I want to see something tangible at the end of what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you build a Lego set, specifically, you have an end, and there it is, and you have accomplished something, and it helps you get through the day. So, sorry.
No.
That's real.
We've gone that way a bunch of times. No need to apologize for that.
If you don't mind us like talking a little bit more about that, just because it's it's fascinating. Did you, as a person in your position, did the state? I don't know if you were working in like a public or private sector.
Both.
So were you ever was your mental health ever supported by your employer?
The state does a little thing. They give you the option if you're ever feeling like it's too much. They'll let you call a off-campus counselor.
Yeah,
and then they will set you up with. The state covers 3 visits.
Yeah,
up to possibly 6. And when I went through my divorce,
that's it.
Yeah, but that's. Okay, so in the 20 years I was there, I saw maybe 2 people take that and run with it, and I was one of them. So, yeah, no, it.
Dang.
There's Florida, and then there's where I live. I live in the Panhandle. I live in Tallahassee, but rural is the rule. So everything up here, if it's not Jacksonville, it's rural Florida.
Yeah.
And no, we're
but the thing is like, don't you have I feel like kids up there get in trouble more than other places, and anyway, it's just like I've always thought
the kids are covered. The kids have almost 24-hour a day mental health.
Right, but the thing is, you're there too.
Yeah.
I think people forget that like the officers and the people and just the operational people, like people who work in correctional facilities and in they're also in the correctional facility.
Yep. I was institutionalized for a few years there.
Yeah.
Where if the door wasn't locked and there wasn't a gate up, I was not happy where I was at. And I still don't make noise behind me.
Yeah.
And but it's we had a Marine one time. He came out to work with us. He spent 15 minutes on the floor and he said, "I quit." He said, "I'm not going to have anybody talk to me like this. I'm out." So, whatever. It happens. We have plenty of former military, but it does take a specific type of person to do it. And I don't know. I guess I was that person. It ate me alive for years, but whatever. Anyway.
Now, and Lego obviously has hopefully helped that, and it's cool, and it's I think it's really cool that you talk about it, and I think it's probably much more impactful. For other, I think I think please, if it helps and it doesn't hinder, please.
Oh yeah, no, I am. I'm an open book, and that's sometimes to my own fault, but whatever.
No, but that mission in trying to help others, it follows you here. So
don't tell nobody. And nice segue, by the way.
See, they're the pros. I'm just here.
But do you hear that voice, though? That soft, smoothie sound of Ninja's voice over there. I love it.
Cold-blooded. No,
there it is.
It's a balance.
No, but for real though, you're able to bring different Lego fans together.
I try. There's only so much one person can do.
I completely get it. I run a motorcycle club. Like, I'm dealing with a bunch of alpha males whose machismo-ness is really, really hard to like control. So not only that, I'm dealing with people that are very, very dangerous above that. So it's like the organization that I started at first, like what you said, was very, very innocent. Like we had one mission, which was just to ride and chill together. As it grew, as it got, as we're supposed to be starting to take this more seriously, that's when the issues starting to happen, both from people way bigger than us and ourselves. So, like any group or organization, it has to evolve or grow. It's very hard to keep something where it started, like the heart, the fire, the flame, like where it started. And that is the real like mission for any organization, is to keep itself together.
Absolutely.
Well, and that's why you have mission statements. You know what I mean? Those are like, I'm not saying they always work, but I think those are like tools that people try to do, or try to use to have, to keep things consistent. Also, it's important to change. It's like, you know what I mean? I think it's really important to change as well. And
you have to. You have to evolve. You can't stay stagnant.
No.
But I'll be honest that I think the loosey-goosiness is what's kept me going. As far as the Pink Bucket Nation is, just cut up, but it is. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You first. I got nothing. I was gonna run the mouth.
You can rub your mouth.
I didn't know where I was going with it. So.
Well, okay, I guess I'll try to guide that. I
like that. Do that, please.
So what are your
Thanks, Claire.
Are there next steps? Are there like hopes? Are there like, like now that we're kind of hopefully getting out of the pandemic and, conventions are back on at least we're figuring out how to live within the situation that we're in. So like conventions are back on. What does that mean? The YouTube space is obviously much bigger than it was before. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for Pink Bucket Nation? And
we're on the same boat on this one, Claire. I was literally. Yeah, wow. Okay. That was very uncanny to like exactly where I was trying to head towards.
Every time we have a conversation thing, Shy likes to come in. Just let it flow, man. Just let it flow.
I've been saying, like, wow. Yes. I'm just gonna shut up for the rest of the day.
There you go.
Just mute the mic.
So with the conventions back on, it just okay. So I'm minding my own business, and I ran into two cool guys in Texas, three cool guys specifically in Texas. You guys know who you are. But then they decided to come to Alabama. They didn't go to Alabama. They'd never been outside of Texas for a show. And then I met a couple of guys in Alabama from Virginia. And one of the guys, and like, okay, so I'm just, what you see here is 3. Okay. When I'm at the convention, I'm 15 or 17.
Wow. Are you talking about like an energy level? Like
yes.
When people say like take it down to a 4. Yeah, I got it.
This is a 3 right here.
Got it.
So,
I sense the 3 energy. Yeah.
Ninja knows. Ninja see me at 8 or 9. Whoa. Whoa! Anyway,
I honestly, like, I knew who you were before I knew who you were. Like, I knew your voice and being heard yelling in the back of other people's vlogs.
Yes, that was done intentionally.
Yeah, and it's like, which is hilarious. And then, like, I remember Sans was like, "Yeah, no, you hear that guy yelling? That's true." So yeah, I get it. I get that.
But so on the YouTube, everybody comes into the community on the YouTubes, the Lego community. Okay, they I'm not saying they always pass through me, but like you just said, Sans said this. There's Julian. Okay, well, so
to be fair, Sans is like Shy and Ninja. Like he also went through that. Like that's when he's been here a little like longer than me too. I came through the like Holly, like Potter Pals, Tom, like like I came through like a different wave. Like I came through the pandemic phase of like, oh, the YouTube exists, while everybody else was like, yeah, we've been here for a while.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I helped kickstart somebody else in the same way. I was like, yeah, come on, buddy. And he's like, I'm gonna start my shows. I'm like, good thing it's the pandemic. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who I'm talking to. No. But so what I'm here for is online to be accepting and get the community connected together, connect the dots. That's, you're going to Utah. You better go see Cody.
Yeah.
They used to call me Mr. Community early on because if there was somebody new in the community, I would sniff them out, invite them to the live stream, hang out with them, subscribe even if they didn't have no content, all that crap. That's what I used to do. Then I started interviewing the noobs, and then now I'm just here as a sage old poobah. But
yes.
So that's where I still sit with the community. If you show up, you're welcome. I will research or try and find people. Other people do it. The Jason Brick Place, you know who you are. He bridged the gap between TikTok and YouTube, and he started bringing some TikTokers over to the YouTube. And now they're some of our bestest friends in the whole wide world. Give them hugs and kisses. So, and they were now there. Some of them are extensions of the Pink Bucket Nation as well. And like when somebody with 500,000 followers is like, BrickSmith's the best, it like kind of feels good. I'm like, so are you. But anyway, when we go to the shows, there's a lot of stuffy AFOLs displaying.
Yeah, for sure. I realize that. I realize that for sure. It's a vibe, but they also like those stuffy AFOLs like to keep to themselves as well.
Yeah, I don't like them to keep to themselves.
You want to bring them in?
I feel like
you want to break them down?
I want them to feel the same thing that I'm feeling. The same level of childlike exuberance to this big ass building with all this cool Lego.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was minding my own business, and I got ready to break it down at the last day at the show. 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 So you better leave it all in. So there we are, and somebody walks up to me. I had no idea who this guy was, and he's like, "Hey man, help me break down?" I'm like, "Yes, please." You guys, I don't know if anybody realizes I'm rolling around with a cane now because of neuropathy in my feet, thanks to diabetes, because I'm an idiot. But anyway, that makes us all happy.
No bueno.
So he starts helping me break it down. He's like, "Whatever you need me to do, man." I was like, "That's awesome." And then whenever he got done, he's like, "My name's Glenn, man. I show over there in Virginia. I just want to thank you for your energy." He's like, "Shut up, get out." So that's I don't take the compliments well, but I will give them as best I can. But that if I can touch one soul, it's he got it. He said you kept me going. I'm like, well, that's what's up. And and I'm not saying he was stuffy, because there was a guy that I thought, oh, this guy is stuffy, but he's like, you're my best friend now, and I'm like, yes, I am. So that was somebody else, but it kept happening. It keeps happening over and over again. When you're an AFOL and you're big and you're loud and you're boisterous and you've never met a stranger, people go, okay, maybe so. Maybe I need some of that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, I think so my experience, like you're obviously like incredibly extroverted and like.
No, I'm an introvert.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
this, I'm sorry. This was all, this is something that I created as a small child to protect myself from being so introverted. This is a defense mechanism.
Interesting.
Well, okay, I guess I have a question for you. Like, what gives you like energy? Is it staying at home alone with your Lego, or is it like going to these conventions and being like loud and bringing new people like into the hobby and bringing these crusty old AFOLs like out of their shell? Like, what actually gives you more energy?
Yes, and all of it, all of the above. Some of it depends on the day, depends on the moment. The fact that you guys asked me to be on this show, I have not been this excited since the AFOLs let me come on their show.
No.
Shout out to the AFOLs.
Shout out to the AFOLs.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who are those guys?
That's awesome.
Without those guys, without me, those guys would be nothing. Keep that in.
Well, I was gonna say, like, in my experience at like Lego conventions, it's like it's like some very serious like introverted nerd energy. And so it's like 100%. I'm not gonna lie, like it doesn't take much to like be a little bit different or like shake it up. It is a lot of like that same vibe. And so I can only imagine it was like, you know, like the impact that you have with like your sheer size and like sound. Do you know what I mean? On top of the personality. So that's probably like I think for me, that would have been like a welcome experience to have, because it's more of a social norm for me to experience than the other awkward social quietness. Like I don't like, to the point, like I'm the kind of person that like when I'm around like really quiet social people, I become quieter because like I don't know how to like, I need to have something bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, if nothing bounces back, you're like kind of lost. And, and so that's very cool. But anyway, my own personal struggles of like, you know, vibing and nerd energy aside, it's cool. I feel like it's like very refreshing to have someone with like your energy, your vibe, you know, literally, you know, spreading the seas.
I got it.
At a convention. Like I can see you just like parting the seas of people while you watch.
That's happened, but we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
You in a cape going like this?
Yeah. Intox. She gave me a new cape. The last one I had broke, so I didn't have one for Texas, but I had one this year.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Alex stole it from me. My 4-year-old's like, "Daddy, can I wear your cape?" I mean, how do you say no to that?
Yeah, that's fair.
No, it's for adult. Capes are for adults only.
Yeah.
Like Brikx.
I said only bad guys wear capes.
I think that's more enticing.
I mean, you know.
So what Lego conventions can we find, or can like people find you at? Just
hopefully all of them, but for right now, see, I'm friends with a guy who used to be heavy in the community, Kevin Hinkle, name drop. And him and I used to do a show called Forever Sorting,
which I recommend. I'm interjecting right now. Well, if anybody here has made it to this point of this episode and has not listened to that and needs some serious insight about the Lego group, just
we ran our damn mouths for a year and a half.
Hey man, I walked
I feel like
a long time listening to that.
Right, a lot of hours driving. Listening.
Yeah. Hey, man, you ain't.
Anyways, sorry.
This is the Julian episode that I've been asking for.
Oh, is this part 2?
This is it.
But yeah, anyway, Kevin, me and Kevin got it down on one of the shows, and we were like, hashtag all the shows. So that's how I feel. At some point, I will get to all of them and hopefully meet everyone. But
and I don't want to throw any shade, but I feel like the shows out there are better.
Out where?
Not
in the East.
I think the shows out there are better because everybody's over there.
But see, here's the thing. I don't know if the shows are better, but I want to get to my left close friends. Like literally, the Lego community is the only reason to go to California, because it's going to fall off.
Hey, oh wait.
I lost nothing in California but a bunch of AFOL friends.
Cold-blooded.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh my God. I feel like you
beachfront property.
Prepare.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think Lego conventions on the West Coast coming from Washington all the way to San Diego. And there's not that many social media influencers that group together and create a commotion like there are in Virginia, Alabama, Chicago.
Wait, we make noise over here?
Yeah, you make a lot of noise. I'm not talking about making noise, specifically making noise in presence. I'm talking about publicizing it out into the world.
Well, that's,
you know what I mean?
That's what needs to be done. The more we talk about it, the more closeted AFOLs will come out of their closets, come onto the shows, or come onto the live streams and find themselves in a very better place. Literally, and I'm not kidding you guys, the importance of shows across the board, we potentially could legitimately be saving lives. I'm not even joking about that one.
Yeah, I get that.
You don't know where these folks are mentally, and this may be what saves them or what helps them.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Especially, I feel like in this like community, like because the Lego, I don't know, it draws in a certain type of person, you know, and I feel like a lot of people shun that out, so that's not good. Yeah,
and there is drama. There's underlying drama hidden in throughout the community. However, unless you're just completely alienating yourself, there's going to be somebody that's there for you all the time. You don't have to, you know. But anyway, sorry. Whatever. Look what you guys did.
That's real. I mean, that's what I like about the community myself. Even though I don't make content like I should.
Yeah,
do what you want.
I never did.
You barely talk. What are you talking about? Content.
Hey, but when he does,
it comes out too fast to understand.
Yeah, I do like getting rowdy with him in the middle of the night sometimes. That's fun because it's middle of the night for me. It's like noon for you guys.
That's my favorite when Ninja streams like 48 times in a 5-minute period.
Oh,
I mean, yesterday.
Oh my god!
I was like. I thumbed through. I was like, "How am I supposed to watch all of these?" But I want to.
It's only 6 seconds apiece.
Wow, that's what she said. Sorry.
Sheesh.
That's rough.
I'm sorry to anyone that had notifications on last night.
Yeah, that was me. That's why I was like, "What is happening?"
Oh damn.
Well, yeah. I guess it's a good place to call it a day.
Really? That's what she said, joke? That's where you're going to end it?
Yes,
actually, good to me.
That is where. No. Okay, so to bring it back in, a lot of people know who you are.
I never
because of who you are, and you're like I said in the beginning, you're a welcoming person. You're very warm, and your energy feeds, whether it's here, like in person, or if it's in this exact space when we're not really in front of each other. Like Sans, like Claire mentioned it, Sans mentions you because of your voice. Like you're memorable, and keep doing that because it is something very positive for the entire community.
Good thing Sans doesn't listen to our podcast. And I feel like he'd be so annoyed.
Oh no, the amount of times we talk great about Sans, like he doesn't, it would only make him quiver.
I know, I think so too.
I will say it was a pleasure meeting him in person. I will say that.
Did you met him at Brick Fair?
And I about cried with the brick thing. That was awesome. When he had me do it, I was like, "Oh my god, stop it!"
The signing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big softy.
He's exactly how he is online.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Absolutely not. It's hilarious.
I was appalled. What the?
No, Sans is a sweet guy.
That might get cut out.
On that note, we're gonna end on that. That's how we're gonna end it. All right.
It's even better. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Let's finish this up, dude.
All right. Well, I mean, that's it. Might as well just roll the music.
All right, guys.
Sheesh.
Peace.
Bye.
And cut. This was a fun one. I liked the one. This was good.
Yeah, thank you.
Very, very, very. No problem. You guys are gross.